Hello, my lovelies. We're going to do your side, their side, and the harsh motherfucking truths. Let's see what's going on. All right, so initially my throat chakra feels like scratchy, like I need to keep clearing my throat. So let's see. Ooh, my candle just went out. All right, current situation. I feel like there's a lot of indecision. And again, my throat chakra is being affected. There's almost this sense of like, somebody needs to really reflect before they decide, but I feel like if you cannot decide what you need to do next, that Spirit's going to move you. So there might be a lack mentality that we're learning to let go of. There could definitely be some things that financially maybe things aren't going the way that you had hoped, and that's about to turn around for the situation. What else would I need to know? Okay, yep. Happier days are ahead. So marriage, commitment, children, the whole 9 yards, a fresh start, a new beginning. And they're telling me fancy free, fresh and fancy free. Interesting. So I feel like somebody's about to get like their zest for life back here, right? Like as I'm looking out the window while I channel, there's a lot of clouds, but there's like blue sky in the middle of the clouds. Let me show you. It's not that it's super clear, but you see the big old clouds up there? And then there's that center of blue sky, right? So it's almost like things are going to turn around. Okay, so we also have this need for strength and courage, right? I feel like somebody needs to take action somewhere. Well, really, it's in this indecision that we need to take action. Anything else about the current situation for the collective, Spirit? Yep. Love, definitely. Somebody wants to express their feelings. That also takes courage, right? I do feel like you could have some new job prospects coming in. You might need to move for a new job. Maybe that's the indecision. It's like, do I really want to leave everything I know behind and start fresh? Some people are like, fuck yeah, let's go, right? Like, let's just pack a bag, let's sell all of our shit, and let's just go and let's see what happens. Because I feel like that's kind of the energy that's coming in. This could be the fresh start you're looking for. It could be the love that you're looking for, but it's almost hinging on, are you going to go or not? Because you need to make a decision. Could lead to your happily ever after. Love that. 10 of Cups, it's union, right? We have the Sun, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. So definitely some unions coming in, and you have to walk away from whatever the past is in order to get there. Okay, what is your side, the viewer? What is your side? Maybe if we could shuffle today. What is the viewer's side? Thank you. That you are coming in to make some sort of unexpected love offer. Okay. You want commitment. Interesting. So maybe you're the one who's going to propose. Maybe you're the one who's going to actually take action. Straight card. Okay. Starting to see some correlations here. So you've got to be courageous, I feel like. You know, here's the thing. While I was getting ready to sit down, I heard YOLO in my head, right? You only live once. So take the trip, you know, go do the thing that you want to do within reason. Don't do crazy things, but you may need to do those things in order to actually achieve your goals. All right, so what else do you need to know about your side? What else does the viewer need to know? You might be coming in from out of the cold, going towards a period of recovery. I feel like that also takes a lot of strength, right? Financially, I feel like things are improving. We also have Judgment, so that would tell us that Spirit's going to help us. I feel like they're going to bring love in, though. Not just money. I feel like it's love. And it does look like someone's getting ready to take action very quickly. I get the sense somebody's throwing caution to the wind, and it's like they're just going to go for it, right? Yep, they're just going to go for it because they want love. And they want their happily ever after. So I feel like that's exactly what's coming. One more, Spirit. Okay, we've got 4 more. We're going to take the top one. Page of Cups. So I feel like maybe you've had to walk away from a certain relationship or a person in order to actually get to where you want to be, right? But there is new love on the horizon. There is. And we have a little rabbit. So there could be some like pregnancy announcements coming out of this. So if you're not looking to start a family, use some caution. All right. What is the other person's side, their side? What's the other person's side, Spirit? What do we need to see? What do we need to know? What is their side? Ooh, They're headed out of conflict and chaos into calm and peace. So someone's moving. They might be moving closer towards you, the viewer. I feel like they're listening to their intuition, right? They're listening to spirit. They also want commitment. So I feel like they see you as a wish fulfillment, right? And I feel like it takes a lot of strength for them to come towards you, because it's what is that saying where it's like, if your dream person or your dream job or whatever it is was looking you in the face and staring at you, what would you do, right? Would you go after it? Would you shoot your shot, or would you miss the opportunity, right? What was I channeling? YOLO. You only live once. And I feel like that's where this person's at. They want happiness. They want a reason to celebrate. So some positive news coming in. Birthdays, anniversaries, but some sort of celebratory news. What else? Yeah, some sort of, they're telling me that this person might get a vision, okay? So this person might be really tapped into their intuition. They might receive some sort of like vision of their person, or like a vision of what the future might hold. Yeah, okay, because that comes out with judgment for you, for your stuff. It's almost like spirit might have you like show up in a dream for this person, or like send some sort of signal. They're telling me warning bells, warning alarms. Something is going on inside this person about you for them to like put it all together. Wow. Okay. What else? Yep. Coming in with that romantic offer, coming in hot. I feel like this person really wants to show you a beautiful side of love, right? If we look at the Knight of Cups, he's holding flowers. We've got a picnic blanket down here, a little love letter. There's like a bottle of wine, all of these sweet things, right? And I feel like this person hasn't maybe felt that way towards many people, but they do for the right person. So they're going to use some logic, but I feel like they're going to let their heart lead. And currently things are kind of stuck, so they're going to have to decide what they want. Part of that might involve letting go of the past or setting themselves free. Okay, what's the harsh truth, Spirit? There we go. Heartless, cruel, unkind, no sympathy for others. I feel like both of you have dealt with that in the past, and we no longer wish to like play those games, right? We are done with that sector, that chapter. We want something else. So Spirit says, just be unique, be yourself, and stand out. You guys hear me say that all the time. Ooh, my camera got really dark. They said, you know, just be yourself. Why? Because you don't need to be anybody else. The right person is going to love you unconditionally, not carbon copies, not replicas, okay? You. So somebody could be seeking some sort of retribution or revenge, right? So strength and courage is required. I do feel like you could have, you know, an ex or somebody, maybe somebody who's a little malicious. They don't want you to be happy, trying to sabotage your happiness. Spirit says it's super important that you seek reality and avoid fantasy land, okay? Super important. You don't want fakes. You don't want illusions. You want reality, and the reality is going to be better than you think it is. What else? Facts reveal the truth. Someone's going to reveal how they feel. No limits. You can't be stopped because you're infinite. Let's see. Kissing frogs, no prince here, only frogs. I feel like that's all you've dealt with, right? Is every time that you thought you had found your person, it turned out not to be the case. So the truth will set you free. The truth is going to come out about how this person actually feels about you, and I think it's going to surprise you. What's the outcome, Spirit? Show me one card from each deck, please. What is the outcome for this couple? What's the outcome? They're not a couple yet, but they will be. I feel like before too long. Yeah, so there's been lots of conflict, lots of arguments. Maybe there's been a falling out somewhere. We're trying to resolve that in a peaceful way. Whoa, too many. Let's try that again. One card, please, Spirit. There we go. Yeah, conflict, right? 5 and 5 is 10. We're completing that chapter. No more conflicts, no more chaos. We're going towards peace. I do feel like there could be competition, or somebody thinks there is, but there has also been some manipulation. Hate to leave it on a negative note. One more. Yeah, Tower moment. Oh, the change is coming. I feel like you're going to be extremely shocked by the changes. If you know this person already, and I think some of you might know who this person is, you're going to be shocked by the changes that they have gone through, okay? They're going to be like night and day difference. If it's a situation that's changing, all this conflict, chaos, illusions, people who really are no good for you, I feel like Spirit's abruptly going to remove that from your life. And I feel like you come out on top. There's just a lot of beautiful energy here. Spirit's trying to remove all of the conflict out of your life and give you the life that you really want, the life that you dreamed of. So are you ready to receive? Just be yourself and stand out. Have a great week.